IVM.
Hi everybody, just wanted to ask everyone for a quick favor. We're running a brand survey right now and would really appreciate it if you could let us know what you think about the advertising on IVM. Go to ivmpodcast.com/survey and do let us know. As part of this, we'll be selecting 10 random participants and sending them some IVM swag, so do fill out those surveys.
कृपया ध्यान दीजिए, the language used on the podcast may not be fit for consumption. We warn you, tread carefully. But listen yaar, don't be so conservative.
Happy Diwali to everybody all over the world, including those people who don't know anything about Indian tradition, especially them. You must be looking at me and wondering whether I've got the festival wrong. Why am I dressed like a Christmas tree during Diwali? This is a long story. We have one outfit for all seasons here because of our low budget, so we just have to mix and match and try our best. So we recycle this old Diwali kurta-ish thing that I have for the last 15 years, and we use it for Christmas, New Year's, and every other thing that we can get. But I was just thinking, people have the same problem for the last 2 years, money not coming in that quickly, yet the Bakshish system is very strong here. Do we continue with it? So what do you do in this situation? You actually pay the normal Bakshish, which used to be in my dad's time, 1 month's salary, or whoever the person is that you're working with or associated with. Or do you pay just a small amount? Do you pay nothing at all because of the pandemic? Or do you ask them to pay you? Which I honestly feel would have been the right thing to do, but because it's festive and all that, we don't want to be negative. So I've got the perfect answer for everybody, and that's simply, naukri hai, to theek hai. The point being that as long as you have your job, you're fine. I think that should be what should be applied across India for a year or so till we fully recover economically, and we can then be more prosperous in our attitude as well. So naukri hai to theek hai. I spread this love on Diwali to everybody and welcome a special show which will be about 30% on Diwali and about 30% on some subjects will on the fly just make up.
Have you ever wondered where the business world is headed? How the ways in which we create, market and sell to consumers will evolve? Or if we'll ever go back to wearing pants while working? For answers to all of this and more, tune into Advertising is Dead with me, Varun Dugirala. Every Tuesday, as I talk to entrepreneurs, leaders and change makers from across business, media, marketing and beyond. You can catch all episodes of Advertising is Dead on the IVM Podcast website, app or wherever you get your podcast from.
Amit, welcome. I can hear you laughing. Or is it Puneet? Puneet is supposed to join us. Oh, miracle of miracles. Puneet Pania. How are you? He's there. Ladies and gentlemen, Puneet Pania looking... You don't look like the government has butchered you. You were on that cruise ship and you seem to have come back pretty okay.
No, that was a ferry to Mud Island.
Yeah. Our cruise ships go to Mud Island only. You're right. In fact, they don't even move. They just parked outside Mud Island.
You heard my Mud Island joke?
Mud Island joke was fabulous. People have written in, texted in, saying best joke in the last 6 months. After that, we lost your voice completely. You became like Anil Deshmukh. No one can hear what you're saying anymore. You just disappeared on us. What's that thing in the background?
Oh, this is a bed from my 80s movie where they show a rape scene, right? So that's the bed.
I apologize. This is Diwali, and these are comedians. We can't control what they say. We do not enforce anything they say. But okay, fine. I thought it was a part of a ship, honestly. But it's actually, let's not, because, look where I am.
We should, since it's Diwali, I have a message of positivity for the audience. Never feel alone or lonely in this country because no matter where you are, Pegasus is always listening to what you want to say. So you're not really alone.
Beautiful. Heartwarming. Touched me in places that I shouldn't mention. But I thought you were going to say, never feel lonely, just go for a ride on a train. Because trains are packed this weekend, I got to tell you. Yeah, get a nice feeling up.
I got my pass.
You got your pass?
All travel is packed today, this weekend. I was looking at flight prices and stuff like that. And like Delhi flight right now is like 12,000 one way or some shit like that.
Oh,
yeah.
Man.
And that too, in the fog, which will start in a month or so, it's 12,000 one way because you're not even sure. It should be like 12,000 halfway. They reach Jaipur and then they tell you, boss, abhi to lottery hai. Whatever happens, happens. Has Silvery frozen now? Please don't tell me.
No, I'm not here.
Silvery, how the times have changed. When I first started doing this show, I was the one giving all the tech problems. I'm the best. Wherever I go, I'm the best.
I think
in your face, motherfuckers.
I think you overcorrected your Wi-Fi. I think that's what
I did. Put it out. We're so worried his sound will go in the middle. He'll go in the middle. Amit Doshi's sound went the last time, and you and your Hawaii story. I got to talk to Hiranandani brothers. Something good.
Yeah, I think you're right though, Cyrus. I think you're absolutely right though. Amit and I sometimes have had internet problems. We sometimes go on mute. I think that rarely happens to you nowadays. Very impressive. Very impressive, Cyrus.
Yeah, the world is changing, man.
Yeah. When was the last time you wore a kurta? Must have been a Sangeet function, right? That you're hosting for some Marwadi people.
No, just an ad campaign.
Ad campaign, anything goes.
Okay.
Yes.
Puneet, I'm glad you're making light of this, but please understand that these clothes, which are obviously look wrong on me, are always there for other reasons. It's not by choice. Never by choice. I'm stuck in the studio right now, and I just didn't bother to get out of the kurta. And I thought it was
What do
Diwali, so I'll just wear it.
What do you feel about that kind of stuff? Do you do it? I mean, so when we are opening the office, right? So it was, or starting the office, if you will. Dasera was the day on which we were like, okay, we'll do this thing. So like small puja and stuff. Now Priyanka works with us. She sent the notice to all the full team that was coming, and she said traditional outfits required. Right, and I was not consulted or anything like that, and I didn't even read it. Right, I just knew that we were all going there, so I went there, and I'm the only one who is like in like a normal shirt and pant, right? Everybody else is like in all this. But I mean, like even if I read it, I don't know if I would have done it because
It's the
I'd have
same
to.
decock. It's a decock issue. Black Lives Matter issue. You can't
Huh.
coerce people, is my point. You should
Hmm.
suggest lightly that this is what we're doing in the spirit of the thing. Please come in traditional outfits. But if you
Yeah.
don't, you don't. I don't think it should be
But
penalized.
I have friends.
Because
They were just telling me just yesterday that people at their office get like irritated and pissed off, like senior ups, when you
Yeah.
don't go in traditional wear during this time.
I don't like
And
that.
But you
that's
can
yeah, that's
always
not that's not
claim,
fair.
no, you can always claim that my tradition is homelessness. So
You can't.
But
Yeah, you
if,
can.
if the senior is really nice, you can always share the outfit, no? You keep the pajama, he keeps the kurta. That way, both of you are half dressed instead of one person
oh
being in
man,
whatever
that
trouser
No,
and Western
but
clothing.
yes,
pajama doesn't count though. Pajama doesn't count.
Hello,
Like it's a
why?
kurta or and something else at the
No,
bottom.
but even Western clothing is traditional dress. It's not like they invented the trouser and the shirt yesterday. It's about 80 years back, 100 years back, whenever it started in fashion. So, in a sense, it's traditional.
I actually heard a podcast about that, right? The invention of the zipper was like a big deal for the pushing of the trousers. Because earlier it used to be, and for shirts, the way that buttons were created, like, the ability to mass market buttons, right? Create to manufacture buttons, right? Because earlier buttons used to be all made out of bone or something like that, like really precious material. And so the ability to mass market buttons was something that happened only in like the late 1900s. Before that, or early 1900s, late 1800s, early 1900s. Before that, people used to wear like these the kurtas only, basically kurta type things.
Go to the Sindhi amongst us. When you talk about mass market, that's in his DNA. He'll be able to answer the question. What is a mass market he wakes up? Or is he the black sheep of the family? So black that we can't describe him. Sir,
yeah,
what is your view on mass
yeah.
marketing?
I think anything
Scaling up.
that can be anything that does not kill you immediately can be sold in this market with discounts, just like
By the way,
cigarettes.
you heard about
So
this, Puneet. This will interest you. This guy from Malayali guy who's written about the Ramayan's actual setting is Kerala, and he's got a very strong point of view and getting a lot of support from a lot of people. Which means not Ayodhya, not UP. We're moving to Kerala. If that's so, my whole
That's
question is, what happens to the Babri Masjid and all that? We've got a lot of corrections to be made.
this sounds like an election
It's a
campaign,
platform.
Cyrus.
it.
It's a
It
platform if
sounds
I've ever seen
exactly
one.
like that.
It's
I
an
was just
election campaign.
again, just to bring the seriousness to it, right? I was just reading right now how Lanka that was being described in the Ramayana. Somebody did some studies around that stuff, and they found Lanka was not actually Sri Lanka, which you all think it was.
Yeah.
Actually, somewhere in
Hmm.
like Madhya Pradesh or something like that.
Hmm.
You think? But
Oh, wow.
chunked away like an island, chunked away from the mainland.
It was like an island in a
They're
lake or
very
something
clear
like
that
that.
there's a sea between this mainland and that island. So you're going
Yeah.
to explain that then. And Madhya Pradesh is right in the middle.
Is it a metaphorical sea? It could be a
Nah, that's too
metaphorical
much.
sea.
Oh
Ah.
God, Amit, you better not take charge of Indian history. These guys are doing a bad job anyway. Now you come up with this metaphorical thing. Metaphorical matlab hai that everything can be changed. You understand that? Everything.
But everything is metaphorical when. Oh, okay, never mind. I don't want to get in
By the
that
way,
much trouble.
you guys know who invented trousers? It was
Uh,
Kurush of Ansha, known to history as Cyrus the Great. It's from
Ah.
his people, the Persians. The trousers have come.
Ah.
okay.
Otherwise, the damn Greeks and the Romans gave you these skirts, which the
Frocks.
sponsors still
Yeah.
make. You'll be wearing skirts and riding horses with underwear, with bruised testicles. All over the world, people be, I'm a soldier, and you immediately the guy's got a grimace,
That was
I'm
more
just
manly,
moving.
Cyrus. Frock is more manly because then you're forced to work your lower body also, no? Otherwise, people just pump up their arms.
Yeah, but you can keep a longer frock. Oh, by the way, Puneet has been working out. He's lost 10 kilos or something. Puneet, can you show us your figure a little bit? Well, that's
Okay,
really the worst way a person can show a
Airwalk.
figure.
yeah, that doesn't sound very nice, but yeah.
How much weight have you lost from your target or whatever?
Only 3 kgs, but then I gained in muscle mass, so it's
Yeah.
even better.
But he's looking. He changed in front of me just the other day. Something we guys do during festive season, and he's looking really good. But just to place it in
Thank you,
perspective,
thank you.
Kunal has lost 18 kilos from
Wow.
March, Feb March before the lockdown. So Feb, let's say 18 kilos
Wow.
in about 6
Oh,
months,
wow.
which is very good.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
it's
now
great.
looking. I mean, for me, he's looking horrible because I can't stand skinny fat look. But he's happy.
Skinny
He's
fat.
happy. Amit, subject you want to discuss, or we'll move on.
I have nothing to say. I
I,
was
I
doing
can't.
research. I'm sorry. I was doing research. I wasn't paying attention.
You know,
I don't
I've
know
been
what you're
traveling
talking
for.
about.
The weight loss department. He's doing bloody research on the Ramayana on the side.
I
Quietly.
wanted to
But
find
not
out where the Lanka
Madhya
was.
Pradesh.
I've been traveling for shows, no, and the way Diwali works is that North is big on Diwali. So
Correct.
Ayodhya is the epicenter. The further away
Right.
you go from it, people don't care as much. So you reach Kerala, they don't celebrate at all. Almost nothing happens, which is why I do Diwali shows in Kerala because people still turn up. Because that's the only priority we've got.
In Ayodhya, if you do a Diwali show, your comedy can only go one way. But you understand that, right?
Yeah. It'll be
Otherwise,
eventful.
it'll be either your last Diwali or your last show. I'm not sure which one. Going by current trends. Oh, by the way, Munawar Farooqi's show got cancelled. Puneet, were you involved in that?
In as much as we are part of the same fraternity, yes, it is scary that now even in Mumbai they can do it so easily. All it takes is two thugs take a train ticket, or maybe not even a train ticket, just they
A
come in
phone
the
call. It
luggage
was
compartment.
just a phone call this time, right?
No,
At
two people
Ramcharda-
came.
Text.
Oh, they did come. Okay.
The
First it
two
was a phone
guys
call.
came.
Yeah, two goons. Let's be clear about
Two guys
this.
came.
Two goons came.
So let's understand this. Let's understand the market properly. So if it's one goon, you're saying
Yeah.
go back. I don't care. I'm doing the show. But two goons,
can-
that's a line.
Yeah, you can cancel 1,500 tickets with two goons. That's how easy it is in this country.
Wow. Couldn't we just give them 2 more seats? Maybe they just wanted free tickets. They should have checked this whole thing out. This is very Jugadi Indian sort of thinking. Band karunga. Sir, free mein milega? Acha, theek hai. I thought that would have played out if they given them a chance.
The best part is that they give you a notice from their organization with stamps and signs, and they ask you to give a return stamp that I've read it, which means in India even threats are signed and sealed. Yeah, this is a threat. Please
How can Munawar Farooqi match this kind of comedy? You give the dhamki and you want a receipt. I mean, that's too much, bro. These guys are funny. I want to watch this show. Where the two goons performing? By the way, the Goon Show was the biggest comedy show of all time back in the 40s and 50s, right? Amit, back in England. It set the press. Spike Milligan, Peter Sellers, the birth of English comedy of today, the Monty Pythons and all that
The
followed.
Goon
What are you
Show.
saying? The Goon Show, where these two goons have descended from. Please check out the Goon Show. It's fabulous.
I will. Yeah, I'm unaware of this.
Really funny. But that's. Hey, Puneet, put this in your stand-up, please. Huh? The fact that now they dhamki you, then they take a selfie and then you endorse it, and you have to give a picture and a stamp.
It's happened before also. Like they come and they want you to pose with the certificate. It goes into their WhatsApp groups. No, because everybody wants to be viral at the end of the day.
Right.
So
Maine farz nibhaya. Yeah, that kind of thing. But I'm just thinking, what else could go wrong when the two goons come in? Do they also, because they're thirsty, they say, "Ek glass pani pila do." I mean, I'm just thinking there could be moments which don't go with the goonism. AC
right
बंद करो.
before they tell you कि मैं आग लगा देगा पूरा जगह को. Like please एक glass पानी फिर मैं आग लगाता हूँ पूरे venue को.
Exactly that. Oh man, we've got a set here. We've got to figure this out once we finish this show. The show's come in the way of comedy, bro. So Puneet, this bloody show. Well, we could go on, but I can see from the furrowed brow of Amit Doshi, he's got one of those things when he gets his kida into something, he can't stop that.
Yeah.
So now he's in Madhya Pradesh and Lanka, and he's not going to get out of that. So we can keep our Diwali and talk about goons, and he's not interested. He just wants to find out where Madhya Pradesh was 2,000 years ago. By the way, even Panipat, where the battles were, is not exactly where it is now. The famous battle thing, because I tried to find it when I was traveling there and all that, and they tried to explain to me कि वो exactly यहाँ पे नहीं है. So it's a little confusing how the geography actually sort of migrates on its own, a little off what was.
I'm not finding what I was looking for exactly, but what I am saying is, yeah, but it is. But what I am finding is that basically the chance of it being Lanka it's there, but it's also more likely there was somewhere off the coast of India, but not Lanka, because it's. Yeah,
that I can buy.
There was a sea.
Give me an island. Like if it's Mud Island also, it's possible. But I can't. I feel that the sea is a very important part of the epic. The sea mention and references is too much. So this metaphor thing is a little bit
but
too much.
all the other islands are far away. No? They're very far away.
Well, yeah, but again, they are. But
it could have been in England, and there were a bunch of NRIs.
That it could be.
The whole story is totally different. What we see, this is a estranged family fighting amongst themselves. One brother started business there, Selfridges and Shahs. Something.
I heard from people who go to Sri Lanka as tourists, like they have spots from the Ramayana in Sri Lanka,
Right.
and they are not really the spot. They just made them up because the
Yeah.
Indian tourists are easy to patronize. They say, "देखो यहाँ पे जलाया था, यहाँ पे राम भगवान आए थे, यहाँ पे हनुमान जी
Wow.
आए थे," and then they're
Beautiful.
laughing behind our backs. No, and our tourists are just face pumping.
It's really
Yeah.
difficult, right? Like you're talking about Panipat, which was 500 years ago, and the shifting around that, right?
17,
Imagine,
the third battle was in the 1756, 17, somewhere there. Yeah.
yeah, so 400 years ago, right? And you
Marathas.
compare
Yeah.
that to like, something which you're talking about like 4,000 years ago at least, right? It's from when the time of this thing is.
Yeah.
How do you have any sense of accuracy in that, right? I mean, like the older you get now, Cyrus, the more I think about how do people remember things, right? Because how do you remember something that happened 30 years ago with some degree of accuracy that we're now kind of like trying to kind of make it as if like people writing this shit 4,000 years ago, and not even writing it was first originally an oral tradition, right? And then after that it got written down, the Ramayana.
To your point also, it's a bit of Chinese whispers. The longer it goes, the more the translation from generation to generation can get
Yeah.
more awkward. And then by the time, it was a 5% change from the first telling of the story. By the fifth generation, it's 10%. But look, thousands of years later, you got a whole new story. I mean,
Yeah.
the whole thing is set actually in Japan, and we have no idea, if we could really go back and find the truth. Okay, be careful. We're on a line here.
Even back then, there must have been propaganda and UAPA.
Exactly.
So
100%.
100%. I mean, I mean, like even like in the Ramayana, right? They do talk about like the lack of mention of caste and stuff like that. That stuff was there, right? Back then, we know that stuff was there back then. So I mean, like there 100% there are propaganda kind of pieces to it. 100% there are like if 5,000 years later, I mean, like we use the Ramayana as a point of politics to kind of say that hey, we're descendants of Ram and this and that, right? And the importance of birthplaces. Imagine what used to happen like 3,000 years ago, right? 1,000 years after the Ramayana occurred, right? At that point in time, everybody must be like, oh, I am this guy's guy. Right now, how many people do you know who are descended from like, different freedom fighters? More people are descended from freedom fighters if you then actually probably existed in India at that point in time. It was just insane. Everybody's descended from freedom fighters today.
It's like I grew up in college with all these Rajput princes. Nice guys, a lot of them, but I kept asking them, if everybody's a prince, then who's like the non-prince in Rajasthan?
Yeah.
Because everybody's a Rajput prince. After some time, like, and they all had junior, senior, same name, Jagat Junior, Jagat Senior, Gaurav Junior, Gaurav Senior. Great guys, but it's a little odd sometimes. But
So
the other thing is,
in Jaipur, apparently around the palace, all the houses are of the Maharaja's keeps, and he had hundreds of keeps. So after 200 years, they multiply into 500 so-called princely families. I mean, that's how it
you're the
works.
Maharaja's son, you're the Maharaja's son. I guess.
If you ever go to Table Land in Panchgani, right? There's an area you can take chariot rides. By the way, you can like horse cart ride, whatever. And there's an area where there is like a
Quickly went from chariot to horse cart. Chariot sounds so
no,
glamorous.
you
Like
understand
a
why?
Roman,
You understand why?
steel sword. And then horse cart racing was like this garib Indian guy who's got a huge pile of loads.
Horse cart is Jubi, Cyrus. In the
Exactly,
90s,
yeah.
I don't know.
No. So at Table Land
All
in
the horses
Panchgani,
are
there's
named
like
after
this.
Amitabh Bachchan's films. Okay, sorry, go on.
Sorry, no, there's like this mound. There's like this tiny, like dug up mound where they say that's where the Pandavas stood when they came to Panchgani. Do you guys?
It's like the Sri Lanka
I don't know.
ripoff.
Yeah, it's like basically that. Yeah. So, but it's such a it can't possibly be the case. And also, okay, this is also true. They have like other smaller dugouts, dugout holes, and so 5 of them, 4 of them are smaller, and 1 of them is a little bigger. They're like, this is where the Pandavas used to shit. And Bhim, yeah, the bigger one is Bhim because you're stronger, right? But this is true. I'm not even making this up. This
He
is
was
true.
trying to, as the only non-Hindu here, trying to have a Diwali special, say all the right things and give a vibrant, positive outlook. And all
I didn't
between
make
you
this
and
up.
Puneet, everything is controversial, is guttural, is dangerous, is on the line of actual control. I'd rather go back and discuss Madhya Pradesh with Amit at this stage. This is very scary.
Since we're already in trouble, I want to make this one last point that I heard from multiple people, that the Gita is a later addition to the Mahabharata. So the Krishna as a narrator was like a editorial decision that taken in the medieval ages. So before because before
I'll
that, it was
go
only
and come back.
Mahabharata.
They'll come after me. Barjang Dal is calling. Right now, Barjang Dal. Hello, bolo, sir. Bolo. They want a selfie and I have to chop it and give it back.
Because the
Bro.
Mahabharata is very grey, right? It's like a GOT, and people are not getting the message. No, because it is like
It's like
yes,
Game of
yes.
Thrones.
Yeah.
Again, we are on that slippery
Yeah,
slope,
yeah.
so just be a little careful. We'll carry on. Yes.
It is. So then people people were trying to reform the religion. They thought that people need narration. They need a little bit of spoon feeding. So they bring Krishna's character in. And if you think about it, Krishna doesn't do much
Wow.
physically.
Yep, correct.
There's
Yeah.
there's a bit of hand of God movement here and there, but besides that, everything happens anyway. And then in the end, he said it was written, so it was already going to happen. I was just here to sort of talk you through it.
Tell you.
So yeah,
So
so it's like
what I'm getting from what you're saying is 1,000 years from now, Indians will be following Game of Thrones as their epic because you
They
already
already
created
are.
the connect.
Yeah.
So as we just mentioned, कि generation to generation परिवर्तन होके
Yeah.
परिवर्तन होके, and then
Yeah.
after
So
that
it's not the
generation-
last season. Yeah. Everything
So
was the
this
last
is
season.
actually
Yeah, but because you have to have one guy editing, exactly Puneet's point. You
Yeah,
got a
correct,
guy
correct.
editing on the spot.
Editorial,
So they'll
yes.
take the best episodes. Fair enough. Good point.
But this is
Yeah.
not an uncommon trope.
They
The idea
teach
that
this.
that you look at like something in the like in science fiction especially, right? When you look at like distant future, you'll come back and you'll see something where they're talking about like local pop culture as the be all end all of like like current pop culture, right? As the kind of source of different myths, right? So like there's a book called The Wheel of Time, or rather a book series called Wheel of Time. They've got a series coming. There's an Amazon Prime series coming out on the 19th of November. I'm very excited about because I love The Wheel of Time. But basically, they talk about like all of these kind of references, right? They say stuff like Merck's fought Mosque on the way to the moon, right? And they're talking about basically America fighting Moscow on the as a kind of for reaching the moon first, right? So there are all these kinds of references they lay out, like the references to JFK, there are references to like all these different things that occur in like modern history in a world which is supposedly millions of years away from us, right? Or hundreds of thousands of years away from us. So it's not an uncommon theme. There's another one I remember I was reading a book where there's this entire thing based on Boy Scouts.
But is there any Desi mention, like the Panchgani tableland situation, the five,
I don't think there isn't that, but there's another book that I was reading a while ago called the Spellbinder series, and inside that, like, so one of the things was, so there was a big part of it where like there's an entire society, religion, culture built around Boy Scouts, right? I mean, like the Boy Scouts of America, and similarly, there are corresponding ones of youth groups from different countries. So there was an Indian group, but I don't remember what it was, right? So there's a Chinese group, there's an Indian group, there's a
Is the
Russian group.
ranch at Never Never Land mentioned at this point?
Not
with all these
that
Boy Scouts?
I know of. Not that I know of.
Okay.
But again, it's a common trope, right? This idea that you go to something which is when you're talking far in the future, because lots of people think about this, and when they think about it, they're like, dude, we can't keep stuff straight for a week, right? If I ask Antariksh what happened last week on Cyrus's episode XYZ, he has to
No
go
idea.
and read it before, go and watch it or listen to it before he's able to
My
answer that
aunt
question.
wants
Sometimes.
Namit Vora's book from an older episode this year, and I can't find the episode or the book because you're doing so many so fast. I do remember him though.
Yeah.
Namit, if you're listening, can you please send me the book again because I can't find anything. Puneet, are you there? I think
Yes,
Puneet's
yes.
upset. We have not given him footage for 5 full minutes. He's behaving badly.
He's right.
So now I'm
Puneet's
just
throwing a
checking my
tantrum.
internet
Isn't
connection.
it nice when soft-spoken, gentle people throw tantrums? They're my favorite tantrums. This is so subtle you don't even know. They just raise an eyebrow, or they just clap their hand once or something like that. So different from us loudmouths. Puneet, what do you feel about what's going to happen millions of years? What perspective will the world have on India? What will they see us as?
I think no matter what happens, India will still have item numbers. That's my only faith, even after a million years.
I can live with that. And every time we lose a cricket match, everything will be blamed but the cricket by all our critics. Never talk about the cricket. It'll be everything else: your race, your religion, your hair. What building you live in, where the breeze is blowing, but never the cricket. Yeah. But I think now we've done too much India bashing. This is world bashing. Worldwide, I think we just like to the moment things go wrong, it's your own issues that come up. Have you noticed that a lot? Thanks to the internet, you read a lot of that. It's your own issues that are just coming out. It's never to do with the issue.
It's not India specific. Think about how
Yeah.
the Brits react to any mention of the empire as being an evil thing, right? They don't love that,
Yeah.
except most of them do. You think about so this guy lost today, right? Terry McAuliffe, the Virginia governor, lost to the Trump supporter, right? The Democrat lost to the Republican in an unexpected kind of this, and the entire reason for it is because that guy basically pushed this whole narrative of racism, right? Or basically
Who pushed? The Democrat pushed racism and people rejected it.
So the Democrat made the race about Trump. the response that came from the Republican side was one where they started talking about how Democrats are looking at everything from the idea of race, right? And that
Overdone
resonated.
true.
That resonated, right? Because there's
I
this
think
whole
so.
critical race theory thing going on, and there's some nonsense going around in that as well, right? This idea that everything is a white super. Like I was reading an article where they were talking about this, right? That the idea of being on time is now considered to be white supremacist culture, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Right? I mean, like, there's a point at which this becomes
How?
nonsense.
I mean, what
You know,
the hell? I'll be
Yeah.
the darkest member of the Ku Klux Klan ever. What's going on? Can you imagine
There's
what
a
happens in our meetings? I'll be like, Richard, you're late.
there is a point at which this stuff becomes nonsense, and because of that, the Republicans were able to kind of really push that as what is coming out from this, right? And that's the basis on which they won that race.
I heard that even science is racist because all the scientists have been
It
white.
is.
So hence, so reject science
Jewish and Indian.
altogether.
White, Jewish, and
Uh-huh.
Indian. And Chinese, actually. We're catching up. I don't know. Yeah.
The point being is that people don't want to examine the past, right? Because again, the thing is that on the Republican side, they don't want to examine the past because there is racism that needs to be kind of brought to terms with. And on the Democrat side, you look at the kind of things that they're doing, and it's all like anti-freedom of speech shit. And I'm like, dude, you don't understand the implications of that.
And it's easy to pick up when you go holistically on racism for everything. It's like
Yeah.
blaming Pakistan for everything in
Yeah.
India. You know, it's a one way. I mean, there
Yeah.
are problems, but you can't just do it like that. Also, there's that story of Chris Jordan Donner, the ex-cop who shot other cops and all that. So yeah, he's this like
Okay.
narcissistic African American personality who
Ah.
always blamed everything on race. Okay,
Ah.
up to a point where at the end he goes in on a shooting spree. It's very famous in 2013, and he kills 4 or 5 cops, etc. You can
Okay.
look it up. Donner, spelled with an R, Dorner, I think. And
Ah.
no, the point is that a lot of people then start believing this myth.
Look
Or
who's
even in
calling
India,
me
if you
while
translate-
we're recording.
Who's calling you?
Badal.
I can't see. Oh my God. Oh, that's a guy from my office. So Amit is just making a point. So it stays it for posterity. Cyrus's guys. And he's getting Kunal Rao.
Kunal Rao is calling him.
So both are asking for money. Really, both. Kunal Rao, I know Kunal Rao. He's always asking about money or for money or how you owe him money. It'll be something like that. And Badal's never going to have a conversation with you about creatives. You and I both know that.
I know
It's never
this,
going to
yes.
happen. There's no interest in our show. Yeah.
Kunal is also a CA, so you can't blame him also.
I
He's a
know,
CA
and that's a
on the
horrible
side.
thing to
Yeah.
do, because that's a tough nut to crack, and most people fail 5 times, then he doesn't become a CA. And he'd have been such a successful CA. Why did he choose comedy, Puneet?
No, he's still doing CA. He's still got his practice on the side, so he's realistic guy.
Yeah.
Silvery,
Well,
this
that's
doesn't
what-
sound like a Diwali special at all so far. We've
Well,
talked
it
about
used to
everything
be.
except
It used to be. It
We
used to
talked
be. The
about,
moment he
we
went,
talked about
moment I
Ramayana
found
and
out
all.
Tableland, Panchgani, where I went as a child every summer.
Yeah.
There are 5 bits. Others just change it for me. I just want to
So
stay away
what
from
it is-
Diwali.
Even
The
I've
two of
been to
you-
Tableland. I don't remember hearing that though. Wow.
No,
Yeah.
this happened to me multiple
he's-
times. And I stayed
he's
in
a-
Panchgani
No,
as...
you live there. Yeah, you live
lived
there,
there
so you
also,
would
yeah,
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do they do? The
I've been to
Panchgani, they're
India.
thinking, how do we make Panchgani famous? Finally, I think Amir Khan built a house there, so they got something out of it. But before that, like, Panchgani mein kuch kahani to nahi hai. How do we market this Panchgani?
Yeah.
Let's do this. And then they came up with this idea.
Yeah.
It's great.
Or
We
maybe
only
they
have-
tell this to only gullible people. They're like, okay, this guy looks like he'll believe what we are just selling here. So then they told me. That's why. And not
But they
Amit
say,
or Cyrus.
30% of the world believe anything. It's easy to
That's
convince them about anything. You just
I
need
guess
that
30%.
Yeah,
I'm the 30%.
No, you're the guy who's convincing. You were a Panchganian.
Yeah.
You were a Panchguni. Panchganikar, whatever the right word is.
Achha,
I don't wanna lose
is that your
Puneet,
hometown? Silvery, is that
Yeah,
your
he was
hometown?
born and bred in. Yeah. He's-
no, I was in
he's a
boarding
pun-
school for 2 years. That's it.
He's basically
Ah.
he's now he works for the government because he's a punch. He's basically a witness. Wherever he goes, he's called. I think we have these like chief guests. We have witnesses used by the government. So
Hey, cool.
just come here and sign. Yeah, that's it. For anything, you just have to.
Yeah. That I back
Yeah,
Antariksh's story.
once-
This happened to me too. Awesome, Shoaib. Thanks.
First time there's verification.
Yeah, wow.
Verification for that story. Yeah.
You go to Himachal, Cyrus. In Himachal, every village has a story where Pandavas had come there, and you would have to think Pandavas lived for 2000 years to be able to do all the stops
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Well,
Really.
that's the big question I have about like a lot of this historical stuff, right? It's one of the reasons why I believe the Lanka thing, if you will, like not being Sri Lanka, to get from North India to Lanka when there are no roads, right? There are no roads at this
You
time.
haven't followed the story. You don't use your feet. Just follow the story. There's air, Vihan, or whatever it's called. What is it
I
called?
mean, like,
Yeah.
so I mean, that's
The
the point at
spaceship
which
push,
you're getting into like science fiction fantasy, right? I mean, like, listen, I'm not saying the Ramayana didn't happen. I believe the Ramayana happened, but I believe that the elements of the Ramayana or elements of the Mahabharata are not really true to
I don't know whether it's
exactly
going to
what
be
it is,
easy
right?
to take any religion and try and find logic to every moment
It's
of it,
not.
because it's going to be a real headache, and that's why we have narcotics, and it should
No,
be
but
allowed to some extent.
if you believe fundamentally that a story like the Ramayana happened, right? Which I kind of do, right? I believe that because it's such a focus.
The fight over a wife or a woman, that I can accept, and two kingdoms
I can
fighting, all that I can accept. The banishing, all that makes sense. Okay,
all that I can accept, exactly. So
but
then you start putting it. So you accept that the broad story occurred, right? So now, how do people from North India get to Lanka, okay, in a period of 15 years and come back?
pre
How
GPS, point that out.
pre GPS, pre there are no roads. Forget GPS. There are no
And
roads.
Indians are so unhelpful. Beta, Bihar ka hai? In Mumbai, they don't even actually vocalize sometimes. You ask, I'm always lost looking for studios in the suburbs, and they always don't vocalize. You ask the rickshaw driver, ye studio, malum hai? They don't even vocalize. I feel so bad.
Amit, have you
This
seen
is
that
Ramayana
meme
according
where
to Amit.
there's a meme in which they calculate the walking distance from Ayodhya to Lanka on Google Maps, and it
Okay.
is 14 years. They're like Hinduism rocks. Yeah,
No,
14 years
I'll
exactly. You
disprove
get
that
that
theory.
on
I'll
Google
disprove
Maps.
that theory with a very logical point. When Aisha and Kunal, when we go on holidays, Aisha and Kunal go for the walk because I hate walking. Right? The walk ends with Aisha exasperated saying, I don't know where he is. And Kunal sitting on a bench. So that just tells you the theory of relativity. Two people do not go at the same pace. So how do you get this physics? It doesn't make any sense. If Amit, you, me, and Puneet, all of us walk, we'll all be reaching at different times.
And they
Yeah.
spent multiple years in the jungle too, right? I mean, like before they
Yeah.
went to Lanka, right? Because that's
Yeah.
where all of
Oh,
this. So it's just the math does not add up. That's all I'm saying, right? In terms of getting to Sri Lanka, and also, I mean, just the physical journey. How do you do that
What an
journey without?
unromantic person Amit Doshi is. Really, you don't want to let religion, rather scriptures be, or epics
No,
be.
I
Because
see.
if you start looking on page one itself, you'll be like, what the hell is that? You don't have to wait till, the travel between
No. So
Lanka
listen,
and Ayodhya.
I acknowledge the overall, I acknowledge that overall the story occurred, right? I acknowledge that this is probably a true story in some sense, but there's no way
Base,
that
in essence.
yeah, the essence is true, right? But at the same time, the specifics are like, they're exaggerated over 4,000 years. That's why this Lanka thing makes some sense to me, right? That it might not be
And
Sri
there are
Lanka.
versions. No, there are versions across the country in different languages, different regions, and all versions they differ slightly.
Yeah. There's a Jain version, which is,
Yeah.
Jain version.
Ravan also is a more positive character, etc.,
he
etc.
is, yeah.
But that's all perspective. I guess it's like India versus Pakistan. Your team
Yeah.
is the team you're choosing. There's no good and bad. Ladies and gentlemen, this podcast unravels everything. What a wise podcast it is. Let's take a break because I'm bored of this stupid conversation. Okay, I'm going to tell you a story. Puneet, if you think I'm lying, you point it out. There's a guy right below my office, Puneet, and he makes the most fluffy and crispy dosas. They're not in my office. That dosa is terrible. This is the guy who's outside. They're there to die for. I go to his stall every morning. I ask for the famous Cyrus Brocha special. Naam to suna hai. The special, which is a butter sada dosa with masala on the side and extra chutney and sambar. You know all that. Okay, it's not that special, I suppose, but it's special for me because he gives it pyar se deta hai, with his heart.
Yeah.
Now I've known this guy for years and years. He's like family at this point. So I thought I'd share a secret with him. Are Ashok, did you know? And he said, Kya? And I said, Kotak home loans now at 6.5%. Immediately, Puneet, I heard a plop. I turned to see that Ashok had dropped my dosa. And now he was standing there with his eyes wide open, going, he was staggered, completely staggered like that. He was going 6.5%, 6.5%, 6.5%. I said, yes, beta, yes, 6.5%. But damn it, what about my dosa? Anyway, I guess I should have known. Puneet, this is the lesson I want you to digest properly, write down if you can. कि ऐसे बातें बताने से पहले कृपया ध्यान रखिए. Alright? Please, never give information which can startle people. Always think before that. So it's my fault. But Puneet, please, the main point I'm trying to make here is that Kotak Home Loans now is at 6.5%. Please visit www.kotak.com for more info or visit your nearest Kotak Mahindra branch today. Puneet, you're still here?
I'm going, right now.
Also, check out my new podcast, Come Home to Kotak. It's out now on the IVM Podcast app and website and on all other streaming platforms. Chalo, guys, I have to move on here for a second because I need to find a new dosa guy till poor Ashok recovers. He's quite shaken. If you want to see a picture of Ashok, aaja na idhar 1 minute. Aaja na, 1 second. Muh dekha. See, 6.5%, 6.5%. 6.5% बोलो. अच्छा वो भी नहीं आते तेरे को. चल ठीक है. That's why he makes dosas and doesn't have a house.
Ashok looks so familiar, Cyrus. He has a common face, I guess.
It's like the punch. It's like the punch culture in India. You just have to have a witness. He's a professional witness. So like that, we have the professional Ashok. Yeah.
Professional
I hope you learned something. Are you buying a new home, Puneet?
Yeah, just tomorrow because comedy is going so great right now in this country.
Okay. And for safety, make sure Munawar Farooqi is your neighbor. I think that way you'll have a lot of security and all that. It'll all be good. Fair enough. So what happens to that show that gets cancelled? Who incurs the losses?
People get refunds and then usually you lose a deposit. But in this case, because the auditorium themselves were scared and wanted to call it off, they must have. I'm hoping they repaid Munawar the rent.
So, as somebody who does a lot of these contracts, how or does a lot of these things, right? You manage shows
He's a
and stuff like
producer
that,
also.
right, Puneet?
Yeah.
So, how good are contracts with venues, or is it just come and do it?
No, so it's the bigger venues, the auditoriums, the formal venues. There you have a proper understanding and a contract, and only in act
Okay.
of God you can get a refund. Otherwise, once you give the money,
What
it's
is an
gone.
act of God?
Huh,
Like a storm, like a typhoon, like that.
No, threat also is act of God. No, essentially.
Wow! How is threat act of God? Where did God come into it? Only from
they're
their side.
protecting God.
From their side.
Yeah.
From that particular
Protecting
God, because their gods are debatable. Oh God, what's going on? Act of my God. Please,
Yeah.
I want that phrase put in. Act of my God.
Act of my God who depends on me for his protection. He's
Correct.
purely my
Who's
God.
very upset. Who's very upset with the comedian in Rang Sharda. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
I mean, the
but the
guy's
smaller-
making the world. He made Lanka in Madhya Pradesh and 2 jokes in bloody Rang Sharda and Kandivli, in Borivali, sorry.
Yeah.
I apologize for that sober moment.
I think that
Well,
should be a
our critics will
constant
catch
ticker.
us. No,
That
Puneet, our
should be a
critics will
constant
catch us.
ticker.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you this. They are so petty, they will catch that from the entire conversation. That you, Mr. Kandivli for Borivali, how dare you?
But the
Okay.
smaller venues where we do the more regular shows, no, they are more informal. So then there you can just talk it out and reschedule a show, etc. Some venues are very tacky. Like they get a birthday party, the last moment they tell you to fuck off. कि अभी हमको party मिल रहा है, आप लोग का show cancel कर
One
दो.
second. Now that's an act of God because somebody procreated at the right point, and on that date a child was born. And now that's an act of God because God has blessed you with a baby. So I buy that. I'm okay with that. I think that's very fair. Sir, birthday party. 25 years he's trying to go on stage.
And
Sir,
then they
birthday
will
party.
play whatever music they want, Honey Singh, because they're getting paid good money, because it's a package deal. It's a birthday party.
Yeah.
And
Well, if
stand-up
Honey
show.
Singh was an act of God, then I think we need to have a conversation at some point. I mean, maybe God was having an off day, like not paying attention. You do it sometimes. Why don't you hire some old comedians with less work, like Kunal Vijayakar and myself, to stand outside and stop the goons? I'm sure you can.
Stop them with what? Like bad jokes. They don't get jokes anyway.
No. I'll just start speaking to them in Hindi. Slowly,
Ah.
the miscommunication will happen and they'll leave.
Yeah, I'm sure you
I'm
can
telling
do
you.
it.
There's got to be a way. You can employ the older ones. Silvery's just ducked out
I think
because I said older comedians. He's feeling bad. I think he's just gone into our category. It's
I
been a
think
few years.
he got some technical issues because I
I
can't
don't
hear
wanna
him
brag.
anymore either.
I don't want to brag, Amit, but I don't
You
want to
shouldn't
brag.
brag, dude. You got no business bragging, dude.
No, I'm bragging now. I'm bragging. The boy has become a man. The boy has become a man. I'm ascending the throne here, guys. I mean, you buggers were teaching me which button to press. Get your friggin' Wi-Fi sorted, beta. Really? Uncle को मत सिखाओ यार. चप्पल से मारेगा साला. Okay. Listen, we haven't got our one topic in Silvery.
Yeah, we should do one topic at least. Yes, correct. All right. So the topic we should be discussing today is Anil Deshmukh has been arrested by the ED at least for the next 5 to 6 days. This is in regards to a few months back we had heard about the restaurant and bar extortion case that had been filed against Anil Deshmukh, and Sachin Vaze also was involved, and Parambir Singh, then Commissioner of Police, was also involved, kind of.
Justice in India is a little different. Here, if you are working for the central government, then you cannot be arrested by ED and central branches. If you are working for the Maharashtra government, you cannot be arrested by the Maharashtra police. So you have to be arrested by the opposite camp only. So that way, it's a little different for us to understand because they can arrest us at any time, either the Maharashtra police or the ED. We are nothing in the scheme of things. Poor Deshmukh only has to look over his shoulder for one set of people. But the irony is that you're the home minister and you were in charge of prisons and police. That's just, I feel that is one of the things that I would not like. Having been the guy who everybody salutes and salams the most in terms of wearing a police uniform and being in a prison, etc. And now I wonder how they're going to treat him. But I think they won't treat him badly because you never know. Today's criminals, tomorrow's politician, tomorrow's politician will be tomorrow's leader. You can't take a chance. So they'll always be a little careful. He might switch parties.
I think that's exactly right, because he probably might switch parties at any point in time, and you don't know who's in power and who you're answerable to. But the thing that drives me nuts about this, right, is that this is basically, it's still tit for tat. It's not systemic improvement, right? This is not systemic.
It's not justice. You mean?
The energy with which they attack the opposition, political opposition, is much more than they attack anybody else. Whenever there's a political tone to it, it's suddenly amplified. And that's the sad part of the whole thing. Is then everything just gets colored after that.
And he might squeal, right? There will be other people involved in the whole racket. So he might just squeal and other people's names might come out.
No, the thing is, others have already squealed on him.
They don't want him to squeal either, right? Because they don't want him to squeal. The weirdness around this stuff is nobody wants to really open and rip this shit up, right? None of the political people who are, oh my God, I'm turning into a revolutionary today.
They want their own cuts, you mean? Yeah. They basically want their own cut.
I'm the only one who Anil Deshmukh knows by name. Let me tell you. Because he's come to the Bombay Gym and done an event for us many years ago when he wasn't Home Minister.
Did he ask you for money?
No, but he called me by name. And he separated my name into two clear parts, Cyrus. So I remember.
He's remembering it. Ask him soon.
After that, Cyrus. Like two names came together, like Tin Tan. So we are close. And I think in the fullness of things, this is the worst crime. Asking for 100 crores in terms of hafta. I mean, there are worse crimes in India, I feel. It's monetarily also, what is it? Because you have another scam you want to talk about.
That's
1,000 crores.
Correct.
What is 100 crores? Who is this guy? I mean, self-esteem will go in jail when he's surrounded by guys with 50,000 crores, 20,000 crores. You to home minister tha, aur bas, sirf 100 crores. I mean, just imagine. He won't be able to have a Shah in peace because they've been laughing at him.
Cyrus, not to make a serious point out of your joke, right? But the fact is that we're talking about 100 crores from... We're talking about 100 crores from restaurants and bars and those kinds of places, right?
Also, Cyrus, you can't have a shower in peace in prison anyway.
No, but what's happening to all the other industries, right? I mean, like, are you saying that the other industries don't have this happening there? Believe me, the 15,000 crores, he's in the game. Or I mean, like, the game is being played with that at those levels.
Yeah, but coming back to the serious point here again, I'm just saying that he's a thief, but not the greatest one. I'm not saying that he shouldn't be punished, if it's true, of course.
No, but I'm saying this is the tip of the iceberg, right? Because this is restaurants and bars. That's not the only place where money is extracted from.
Yeah, but then that's your hearsay, and you're alluding to that. We don't have what we have is this at the moment. So let's not hang him for everything yet, poor guy. No,
I'm not hanging him. I'm not saying him. And again, he is a symptom. He is, I mean, like, this is how this world works, right? I mean, like, we don't like it, but this is how things happen in India.
Okay, I want to just go back to a slightly important point that Puneet raised about the showers. You were saying that you can't get peace while having a shower in prison. I want to ask you, how do you know? Like, was this Bhopal, Indore? Where did this happen? Which joke didn't go down well?
No, this is just Shawshank Redemption. That's all it is.
America is very different, yaar. In America, poor cinematographers get shot and all while shooting films. It doesn't happen. We're very clear. The shooting is the actors. It's very clear here. That mistake. We haven't killed anyone in India, no? God, that's so insensitive.
I don't think that's true. I think that stuntmen have died on set in India.
Stuntmen have died without the proper protection, and the South for sure. But no actor has been shot. Now the question is, why not? But I don't have time to answer that.
Amitabh Bachchan, 1980s. He didn't get shot.
Physical injury.
He didn't get shot, but again, it's a lack of safety precautions during the shooting that caused that, no?
Yeah.
This is the point where Amitabh Bachchan was injured.
Back when I was in corporate, Cyrus, every guy in corporate has a daydream of having his own startup. Right? And we keep talking about it just to pass the day. And my boss used to have an advice, said, Puneet, if you ever do your own business, make sure the business doesn't need you to put a board outside. The moment you put a board outside in India as a business, line लगेगा लोगों का, police आएगा, गुंडा आएगा, भिखारी भी आएगा, customer last में आएगा. So you do a business where you don't have to put a physical board outside, and you're cool, and that's what we are doing. We just do a show and we fuck off. So it's safer that way, except
much safer.
Yeah.
And nobody comes, not even the bhikari. Yeah. But I'm sure if I put a sign outside, the first person would come and people looking for a toilet. I find in India there are not enough toilets. It's always a big issue. You see a board is the most toilet. There, cardiologists and some RGDD, PPSSR. We want to touch that scam quickly. 15,000 crores.
Yes, quickly.
11,17.
Yeah. So firstly, in this Anil Deshmukh case, the what we had heard earlier was he had asked for 100 crores plus to be collected, like more than 100 crore rupees to be collected. What ended up was between the periods of what he's arrested for is between the periods of December 2020 till February 2021. Sachin Waze was able to collect about 4.8 crores for Anil Deshmukh, which they then transferred on to shell companies in Anil Deshmukh's name, and that's how they made into white money and all that.
This other target, like a proper sales company. That
correct, exactly. They were taking this from orchestra bars, like little shady orchestra bars and all, like those kind of places.
Don't say shady orchestra bars. All four of us have gone to these bloody bars, and without them, we have social life growing up. Don't be mean.
Yeah,
they're all shut down, huh?
But that's how that goes back.
They've come back, I think, since maybe.
The pandemic shut them again, no? So they've had horrible 8-10 years. If you remember, RR onwards, suddenly shut them down.
No, but so he shut them down, and after that they opened up again. What? I thought that they were shut only.
They opened up again with limited liability because Kunal is often picked up from those bars in the morning and brought back home by the Dhobi, who also tells the bar. So I know for a fact. Midnight Queen, his picture is outside here. And in fact, it says Midnight Queen with a picture, so it's quite, I don't know what that means. Hey, Kunal, what's up, yaar? I say happy Diwali to your fans.
Hey,
happy Diwali!
Hi. Yeah, he has lost weight, man.
And if you see the two of us in that picture, you know that Article 377 was revoked, clearly. Shall we go on quickly to the scam?
Yeah. So basically, from UP, this story comes out of. The CBI has now gotten involved in this because turns out this is a 15,000 crore scam done by this company called BikeBot. Okay, BikeBot, basically, they bought this fleet of bikes. Okay, the owner is chairman and managing director, someone named Sanjay Bhatti. Okay, they bought this fleet of bikes and they started selling these bikes, the profits of these bikes. This was that pilot taxi kind of bike company. Okay, they would like for the taxi pilot service. So they would tell these customers, these people who the potential investors, tell them, okay, you have to put 60,000 rupees in each bike. You can invest in one bike or 3 bikes or 5 bikes, like in odd numbers or pairings. And so 60,000 on one bike you put, and from once the bike is out there, there'll be you can start getting returns of 9,000 rupees per month. So after like the first 6 to 7 months or so,
clear your first initials.
Everything you make after that will be profits, and this will last till the life.
So you look at it from a yearly point of view, you doubled your income depending on how much you put in. You've doubled it, which is much more you get from any bank. So from that point of view, I can understand the reason to be interested.
They were able to scam more than 2 lakh people for this. Okay, they put out ads in papers, they put out like ads on social media and what have you. 2 lakh people, 15,000 crore rupees. It's being reported that they're expecting that police officers are also involved in this. They are expecting local authority members to also be involved in this. That's why the CBI is now investigating this case. They're calling this the biggest scam, bigger than even Punjab National Bank, which was done by the Nirav Modi and Mehul Choksi wala.
So what's the brand ambassador? Anil Deshmukh. Who was the guy they put up in?
Could easily have been,
It's a world that we don't know about. But in a way, I'm almost jealous of Mr. Bhatti, I think his name is Sanjay Bhatti, for coming up with the idea as an entrepreneur. I think it's a great idea.
It's not a new idea.
Yeah, but it's a lovely idea.
Scheme. It's a
Ponzi scheme. Like
60K is not ill-affordable to a lot of people. So you say, okay, and you're guaranteeing me almost 1 lakh plus by the end of the year for my 60. And then, of course, I can spiral upwards if I have the money.
I mean, it's a Ponzi scheme, right? I mean, like, I get the magnitude is high and all that, but this is why, like, regulatory bodies exist to manage these kinds of things. Again, a failure of government here, right? That I mean, like, it should be clear through their books. right? Unless
Yeah.
they're making up their books, right? That this is a Ponzi scheme, because what they're doing is they're paying, they're robbing people, they're basically taking money from one person to pay other people back, and
But what
it's
about
just
Yeah, but what about the creativity involved? The layer thinking is fabulous. I mean, this is the kind of guy who writes the epics at the end of the day. You know, you can see he's able to think way ahead of you and me.
sure, man.
But
I guess.
because this is UP, Cyrus, eventually we will learn that this was a conspiracy from abroad and not
Yeah.
really a scam.
But imagine how quickly he was able to turn his company into a unicorn, which is great in today's world. Pretty epic, I should say.
What they
Were
don't
there
teach you at
actual
Wharton
bikes at
Business
all?
School.
Silvery, were there
No, they
actual
do teach you
bikes?
about this
There
at
were no
Wharton
bikes.
Business School. They
So
teach
there-
you about Ponzi schemes. They teach you
How
about
to
all
avoid.
of these kinds of things. No, they teach you what they are also, right? So that you basically.
Bro, but even if they teach you, you got to understand in a bad market situation or whatever, even a good market situation, when you see something, it's like Bitcoin. Everybody wants to, you want to believe the story, right? Because you suddenly
Yeah.
see your money doubling or tripling or whatever.
But how
That's the way
did they
human nature
route all
is.
the money, man? How did they route all the fucking money in this world of KYCs and OTPs?
that's a good question.
Right. No, but they're being paid, right? So they are being paid. The problem here is with the basically they see money is coming to them officially. Money is being paid out from them officially. What they're doing inside is they're doing good, right? So if two people are paying them, one person they're paying out. Two people are paying them, one person they're paying out.
Initially, their
Those two
books would be
people.
okay, and then as
Yeah.
it gets longer, the books start looking ridiculous, and then they have
Yeah.
no way to pay you back, and But then he didn't run, so I don't understand what was the end game. The end game wasn't clear. Because you think you do it for a little while and then take off. What do you say? It's a sick company. I'm sorry, I lost money.
So
That
I
must have been
think
it, I think. Yeah.
one of so again in just one of so again not defending the people who did this, they're fucking this,
But as
but the
someone
people
who's done it before, yes.
no but if you look at the folks who invested in this, right, this is like one of the destructive things that occur from Uber paying overpaying and Ola overpaying their drivers and stuff like that, because what wound up happening, and this is not happening anymore, right, but what wound up happening is that you had a similar situation in Uber and Ola. I know people who put out basically 5 Ubers or 5 Olas because you are in a business model where you're making your money back in 6 months, and you're basically everything after that is profit.
I'm telling you, there's a lot of people out there who like to, if you want to use the word punt. Okay, now that's why you guys came up with the Bitcoin thing and initially just put a little money
guys
aside
are
to
what
afford to lose, etc.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but it's a punting nature.
Yeah, it is a
to
punting.
gamble.
It is
What
punting.
do you want to call it?
Yeah.
There's that DNA thing in you that you want to take a little chance. The question is, how big is that chance?
Yeah.
And then ramifications of that. Now, Puneet has lost everything. He's only got this back thing, furniture thing at the back. What is it? The round circular. I think it's from Kerala. From if the Ramayan was there, and this is from that period. Yeah.
Insider hasn't paid people ticket amounts in the last some 6 months or something. Insider ticketing platform for stand-up shows not paid in 6 months, and we don't know when it'll come or it'll not come. So very difficult to. Another thing I used to hear in business is the most difficult part of doing business in India is getting people to pay up on time. Nobody fucking pays only. Nobody pays on time.
To discuss money in our world, Puneet, whatever work we do in the entertainment world, money conversation is always last. I don't know why we don't reverse that philosophy and have the money conversation first, which in the West tends to be the thing. They discuss the money first, then you get into the creatives. Yeah, we do the creatives and dates, and then they want to get into money, and then there's fighting. Why?
So I've actually done the opposite. I honestly,
you're the only one who's done the opposite.
I don't, because again,
we're
we're wasting time otherwise. No, I mean, like, what is the point of, like, Puneet? We engaged with you on some writing work recently, right? And I mean, like, again, we spoke about money first, and then we did the work, because otherwise we're wasting each other's time, right? I mean,
honestly, like, if you don't agree to the money, you can still work again. But if you go through this whole long process and at the end you get feisty about it and all that, it starts becoming like a very awkward conversation, and then you don't work again with each other. So I think that's
basically we don't respect art. We don't respect artists. That is the whole basis of it. We think he's just some truth who does something on the side, and money doesn't really matter. Like he's just having fun.
My building is doing repair work. We have to do something in the house or whatever, and no one has told us an estimate. So I'm asking my mom, but where's the estimates? I don't want to talk about what they want to do first. I want the estimate. I always look at the right side of the menu. I think that's the way to work, because we're living in a real world. You can't build the Taj Mahal and then tell me 5 crore. The flat is worth 1 crore. You built something in the one room for 5 crores. You truth? What do you think we are?
And you,
first, give us a rate
card.
Chop
off the hands. You can't chop off the hands either anymore. So,
but also legs. Huh? Apparently, if the story is to be believed, because this went the whole hog. Imagine when the guy goes to the job bureau, no hands, no legs. He's looking up. They say, "Kya karta tha?" He said, "Architect."
Cyrus, would you ever go on a pilot ride, like on a bike pilot? Would you ever take that? Like just randomly hire?
Would it be a customer?
Yeah.
If I don't have to hold his hips, fine. I have a problem with holding hips. Not that I'm gay from any angle, but I just don't like doing that. I feel very
Shoulders are
uncomfortable.
okay. Shoulders are okay.
No touching. I'm not a
No
toucher.
touching. Okay.
In fact, whatever relationships I had with women, also I've always mentioned that foreplay can be done later. And as you can see, I've been very unsuccessful with the opposite gender. Yeah.
But you had to wear a helmet. Like they give you a
but Puneet,
helmet which has been worn by 10 guys before you. But it's
those things don't
required
bother
for
me.
insurance.
My point is, if that bike takes me faster than the car to some place, then there's a possibility I would take it. And you know that would in most cases. So I remember in MTV, I used to take rides back with guys on bikes all the time to reach faster. That was not a problem. Especially this guy called Cesar who drove really badly. And so I just got onto his bike. He lived in Princess Street. He was one of my go-to guys. Yeah. But I would cut down like half an hour, Amit, from Goregaon to bloody South Bombay. It would be like 30 minutes faster than taking going in the big sumo or whatever that we had. So I would quietly go there and I got half an hour more of my life.
There is a benefit to bikes.
At a slightly increased risk to your life.
May I say, I hate bikes. The biker culture. In Bombay, I'm talking about the guys who are riding on the pavements and all. I just can't stand them and I'm like a racist. The moment I see them, my blood rises and I want to fight with them and argue with them, even though they've not done anything. So I can see, that once that prejudice happens, it's tough to get it out. And my son dared to ask us, can he get a bike? And we screamed at him. And then he, after 5 minutes, came back, Amit, and he said, okay, then can I get a scooter? Oh, that's okay. I'll take the bike, doesn't go too fast. You get a cycle with a big helmet and small wheels, and you spend your whole time trying to climb up Halma Hill.
Gears are the problem. He found out
how expensive the cycles are, Puneet. You don't have kids, man. Lucky you. Fucking hell, whole generation passed and we don't know about cycles anymore. 40 grand, 50 grand, 70 grand, 1 lakh for a cycle.
Those are electric cycles.
But Amit, these kids in urban Mumbai are not going to drive a bloody Dudwala cycle, no? Otherwise, I would.
There are two kinds of cycles. There is a mechanical cycle and there is the electric cycle. You buy a cycle with a motor.
It's going to cost you 40 grand. Which of your friends are going to take those old BSA SLR cycles where you actually develop quadricycle?
Now Firefox cycles with the 5 gears. Not electric also cost that kind of money.
No, but again, the thing is, you have to be a cycling fan to get that until you be happy with a hero cycle, yeah.
Which
maybe
kid?
Not like
but you don't. Children, it doesn't work that way, bro.
But
I'm like, what cycle? I'm like, walk slowly with a handkerchief. My dad used to carry a handkerchief just for the sweat. What was wrong with all that? You sweat. It's a terrible city. They say take too many wrong turns in life and you might end up at the graveyard. Now, I'll explain what I'm trying to say. By they, I mean Slay Coffee, India's best coffee experience. And by the wrong turn and graveyard, I mean their Slay X blend of coffees. Hold while I take a sip. Have you heard the phrase? You don't choose your coffee, Puneet? That your coffee chooses you? Please say you haven't heard the phrase.
No.
Have you heard the phrase?
First time I'm hearing it. Nope.
Thank God. See, I like strong things, I like strong opinions, a strong head, strong muscles. Then I'm supposed to show my so-called biceps, which are not really that flattering, but I'm dressed like a Christmas tree in Diwali, so it's difficult to do that. So when I found out that Slay has the Slay X blend of coffees, which is India's strongest coffee, I just had to have it. Ding-ding. Now the question was, which should I get? The wrong turn or the graveyard? The wrong turn or the graveyard? The wrong turn versus the graveyard? I've just seen it many times, you remember the names. It sounds like two wrestlers about to get into the ring together. In the red corner, the graveyard. In the blue corner, the wrong turn. I went with the graveyard in the end because after all, people die to get to the graveyard. Here I get the graveyard at home. What would have happened if I was home? Okay, enough of the fabulous jokes. Kya baat hai? And the graveyard was absolutely delicious. Please try it. Next up, I'm taking the wrong turn as well. Some say I've always taken the wrong turn. So what are you waiting for? Order India's best rated coffee today on Swiggy and Zomato. Use code MySlay to get 50% off on your Slay coffee. That's MySlay for 50% off. Slay Coffee, India's best coffee experience.
Follow me at Instagram and Twitter on Bored Brocha. I'm so bored, I need your help. I need your love. I need your touch. Okay, just follow me.
I've convinced you, Puneet?
I'm going right now. Nothing but
no
water anymore.
Order
I understood the ad. They come to you.
They come to you.
They
Order
come
from
to you.
Zomato.
The whole ad is about how they come to you. You don't have to move.
Acha, it's a hostage situation. Okay.
These guests are very troublesome for us. All the hard work we do. What do you think of the gag? The
No, but
graveyard
it's
joke.
but the graveyard joke is the graveyard coffee is really good. That's the one that I order from
Lovely.
there, right? It's the Americano
Yeah.
style. It's really good. So
I
that was
personally think Cyrus is having his protein shake, but
I would never lie about a sponsor. I give my life for a sponsor. Let me tell you, I have a photograph which is worth millions of dollars, which my wife took. She used to shoot the feature film shooting off for many years. So she was shooting a film with Hrithik Roshan in it. He was endorsing one cola and he was drinking another. And by mistake, she was just shooting him off thing with the bottle in his hand. And later on, he was showing the production. They said, no, he coming because he's endorsing this and he's drinking the other. If we had put that online at that point, my God, folks. So you got to be very careful. Never do that. Never talk about Slay Coffee and drink something else. That's my moral of my story. I never do that.
we got a organic plug-in. Cyrus comment says that Slay Coffee has great packaging, no spillage.
it
That's
is.
like me.
No, they do this like vacuum seal thing on the coffee that they send you, so you have to then like peel it open so it doesn't spill.
And Silvery is such a diehard fan. He's gone to order it, so he's shut himself off for a second. He's back, having played 2 graveyards with sugar. Bro, let's quickly do the AMAs, bro. I have to pick up dogs and drive. You guys have very easy lives.
Abraham Umen asks, Happy Diwali, Cyrus and team. Any advice to people with pets on how to take care of these pets during Diwali with all the noise pollution?
Yeah, man. And even though they banned the crackers, still some of them went off. And I tried to look out of the window to find who the source is. Can't find any. They get really scared. But I also get really scared. I'm a really hyper person. So any sound just knocks me out of my head. And old people with heart problems, a lot of people, the sounds really have to be controlled. But what do we do? The government is running after people on cruise ships and things like that. So, no one's really paying attention to these other issues. So I don't know. I suppose you have to localize it. Puneet, do you beat up people in your building or scream at them? How do you stop them?
There are only 4 people in my building and I don't know any of them. So it works better that way.
You sound like a South Bombay resident. That's the way we conduct our lives. I'm very sad to know that Kandivali has turned so bad. Used to be a lovely little town.
I think you can drug the dog, right? Give him a tranquilizer. That's the best you can do.
Baba, they shake with fear and all. It's so unfair. No, what about street dogs, cats, all animals get really affected. But the guys have no idea. Like they're so ignorant about all this. The people who are doing it. And firstly, how are they buying the crackers when they've been banned? So obviously they're not really banned. And now let's see what happens tonight.
But I think tomorrow's the real day, right? I mean, like
tomorrow night is when they go berserk.
I didn't hear anything last night, right? Dhanteras it was. But tomorrow
night is
a
little bit here, a little bit there. It's enough.
It is lower than it used to be earlier. But then if even Virat Kohli can get trolled for saying don't burn crackers, then we shouldn't even try.
Yeah. I don't think my not burning crackers idea comes from injury.
Okay. Janel has a question. He asks, did any of you ever get burnt while bursting crackers?
Oh yeah, I blew up my hand.
I got burned with a rocket.
Blew up your hand?
Well, I mean, blew my hand.
I used to be cocky and light it and throw it and all that.
Yeah.
Oh,
once it went too fast and I got burnt. A lot of us got burnt like that because as you get older, you get more cocky about it. And especially you want to show off with some strange people around. Yeah. The normal 5 guys, who gives a damn? And then suddenly there's some new people there and you're like, very nonchalantly.
Hey, see what I can do.
Vikram, light kar yaar. Tak, light. Holds in the hand, looks at auntie, who's got quite a nice behind. I shouldn't say that. I meant behind the furniture. And look at her and wah! And then auntie's laughing, uncle's laughing, they're all laughing and you're like an idiot. Yeah, there have been some bad experiences. Yeah. But I enjoyed the rockets. You just go to the other building sometimes. That was the most fun. I'm sure you've done that. If it goes into the open window, then woof. Otherwise, would you sit the side of the building?
I used to like the snake goalies purely because how polluting they were. The black snake goalies.
The thing that, the carbon that came up,
I hope I didn't bring memories of Chandrayaan or something back to anyone. I was just, when I mentioned the rocket, that it didn't go all the way to. I mean, that's not really like a failing.
Okay.
Sorry, Puneet.
Yeah, next one comes in from Harvesh Kasar. He says, hello all. After the COP26 summit for climate change, do you see the world leaders uniting on this issue moving forward? And what is your take on China and Russia giving COP26 summit a miss?
Well, they are the two, India and the two of them are the biggest. Amit is the expert on this whole topic, but they are the 1, 2, and 3 in terms of the sin amount or catching up to be done, etc. So it's almost like the Billy George, you don't want to pay, so you don't turn up at the restaurant. But in any case, even if they did, they all say the right thing when they meet. No one's really getting into each other's tentacles. It's fine. And then after that, nothing else will be done because commerce first, especially in the 2 countries that I mentioned. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. They're just two large countries. If they don't come to the party, it's just a waste of time. Honestly.
So
I
think,
respect that, dude. Like, at least they're not doing lip service. No, they're not wasting your time. They're walking the talk.
So you're saying it's less hypocritical than actually coming and going.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, don't give false hope. I love false hope. That's how you think your career is going well. Somebody just says, boss, I like your show or whatever. It's false hope. For 2 days, you keep getting that false hope. So I'm okay with that.
You're losing weight. You're looking better.
Yeah, all that. Yeah.
China is taking some serious efforts towards renewable energy, though. I mean, like, in all honesty, or in all kind of fairness, it sucks that they didn't come for this, because again, I think that these things are important from an optics perspective. Hey, we are all together, world is together, please kind of go, and you need to energize the people who are doing this work, right? But having said that, I mean, like, from a real practical perspective, nobody wants to be dependent on oil prices for energy. Nobody wants to be dependent on coal transport for energy. Everybody wants renewables within their own backyards.
Four biggest players in the market, if you look at it, without doubt, are USA, India, China, and Russia. Okay, there's no argument on that. If 50% of that doesn't turn up, you can't do anything. You can't do anything about anything. I mean, it's just too big with due respect. A lot of the other states they're inconsequential. With due respect. It's just because of their size and their power, economic power, whatever you want to call it, they're just inconsequential. These are the four which will make or break everything. And if two of the big four don't come, I just think it's a waste of time.
I'd throw Brazil into that as well. I'd throw
Brazil. Let's make it 5. So fair enough. Yeah. And one day Nigeria, a very big country. Yeah.
All right. So next one comes from Girish Patil. Girish Patil says, prediction for today's match and views on news of Kohli might be getting snubbed off ODI captaincy as well.
Yeah, but I think he'll be happy not to let it go now and just be the test captain. He's had a long run. He's had 3-4 years at it or whatever. In the modern context, we discussed this before, coaches, presidents, prime ministers, CEOs, 4, 5 years, 6 years, how much do you want to stay at the top of something without your ideas becoming stale, you losing the energy and intensity? That's why the same thing works for me in friendships. I told Kunal, it's done. We've been friends for too long. I need renewable energy in this friendship, and I'm not getting it. So I personally believe that there are two issues here. One is that in any case, for furthering his career as a batsman, and he's a wonderful batsman and he's been a very decent leader, I think it makes sense for him to step down either now or by next year with the 50 over thing, or before the 23 World Cup. And the second thing is this knee-jerk reaction to losing. I thought we had gotten over that, but obviously we haven't, which is ridiculous. How come we don't bring the governments down? We didn't have money for 2 years. Or how come we don't react to that? No one reacts there. Everybody says great things about, our poor cricket team is where your frustration comes out. I feel it's not right after a point. The proportion is not right. A little bit I accept. But yeah.
I have a more important question. Silvery, aaj kaun sa match hai aaj? I don't follow.
No, but even Silvery, what's the point of that question? Why are people? We discussed this with Nikhil Chopra yesterday and Sabah Karim as well. What is the point of that question? Are you really thinking that really, how positive are you after 2 years of pandemic? You really think Afghanistan will be bowled out for 26 and Namibia will beat Afghanistan and New Zealand will lose to Scotland? The permutations are ridiculous after some time. You can't even, Puneet, there's more chances that Lanka was in Madhya Pradesh. I'm telling you right now. Than us winning.
What a callback. Wow.
No, because I was at the gym in the morning and there are a few people still left here before this Diwali break. And the 1 or 2 diehards are still saying this. And you feel it's, when your parents are in a bad situation and death is imminent, there are some people who accept it slowly. It's a terrible thing, but they accept it. Some people actually say, whatever.
Things will turn around.
The percentage. There's a reality and there's like a drunken euphoria about everything, What's the point? Take the beating now, take it on the chin and move on. Oh, Afghanistan will declare 19 and then New Zealand will be bowled out for 2. What do you... And great Indian match minds will come up with all this and throw it out at you. And then we'll have great tweets about how Petrol is more than the Indian team at 116, which is so sad. Petrol was 7. So Indian team, please, if you ever reverse the process, bat well. Yeah. Yes, please, people, as you can see, like, share and subscribe. But otherwise, I'm the only person doing a podcast with makeup. But I got to tell you, these things are fabulous. I won't endorse the product because it's a J&J product. I don't want to mention the actual thing. But these are wipes for babies, to clean the babies.
Ass wipes. Are they ass wipes?
Literally, I don't want to say all that. But literally, it is the best. Two of you comedians, you do the business, you carry this with you, the makeup comes up. Just look at this, how fast the makeup has come out. It looks like a map of Madhya Pradesh pre-2500 BC. Take a look. Yeah. I can show you the trail. How they went. if you want to follow in the next episode, Amit is going to tell us exactly how they went. 14 years and 2 days it took, right?
Yeah. Apparently, it took only 21 days to come back. So that's also seems
But they had
the
a
difference
chartered,
between
There was a shortcut. That's easy.
the
They
distance.
had a story.
but they had a chartered flight, no, so it was quicker.
True. You think it was a budget? It was a budget thing? You had to bring your own food? How do you think that played out?
Tarun is saying Happy Diwali, Tarun, and all the listeners.
Yeah, listen,
Hang
and
on.
especially all our regular listeners like Harvesh and
Absolutely.
Gang, who write every time. This we have 8 or 10 names that keep recurring. We love you so much. So sad that you didn't grow as a tribe, but whoever you are, a quality audience. As you see in the theater, quality audience over a quantity audience. So everybody, jokes apart, have a great Diwali, and let's hope Lakshmi comes to your house. And now don't make any jokes about Lakshmi, as in the name. Bye, guys.
Okay, catch us on any of the podcasting apps, please. We beg you, we need you. Send us your questions on Twitter, on Cyrus Says In. Or you can email us, even if you're not female, on whatcyrussays@gmail.com.
Hey, everybody, it's been a great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On Advertising is Dead, Varun explores brand experiences in a post-pandemic world. He's joined by Arun Srinivas and Shravat Aluru. On Smarter with Sid, Siddharth reviews the YouTube Shorts funds and details its strengths and challenges. On Marathi Kirti Tun, Dr. Rajiv and Manik Deshmukh reminisce about the close relationship between bicycles and childhood. On Say No to Drama, Chetna decodes the drama around the expectations and their resultant disappointment. Do follow us on social media. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And remember, if you're enjoying this show or any of our other shows for that matter, please do tell a friend. And finally, we'd like to thank our sponsors this week, Cred, Bank of Baroda, Quarter, CoinSwitch, Kuber, Flay Coffee, Intel, Kotak Mahindra Bank, and Oxfam India. Thank you so much for making this possible.
Do you like true crime stories?
Do you like to learn about the people behind some horrible, awful crimes?
More specifically, women that may have committed these crimes.
Actually, Indian criminals that are women?
Then we'd like to welcome you to our podcast, Misconduct. My name is Raghavi.
And I am Nisha.
We cover themes like murder, dacoity, drug trafficking, financial fraud, kidnapping, and many more.
You can catch us every Wednesday on the IVM Podcast Network or wherever you get your podcast.